Imagine a time before everything else, when there were no stars, no galaxies, not even space or time as we know it. Welcome to the video, What Came Before the Big Bang? Today, we're going to delve into one of the universe's greatest mysteries, exploring surprising theories and speculations about what existed before it all began. But why is this important? Understanding these theories not only expands our worldview, but also inspires us to think about our own origin and the future of the universe. Have you ever wondered if our universe is just a part of something much bigger? Or if the laws of physics have always been as they are today? These are questions that not only stimulate our curiosity, but also have profound implications for how we understand everything around us. By following this video, you will gain insights that could transform the way you see the world and fuel your curiosity about the cosmos. If you're looking for answers to some of existence's deepest questions, or simply want to expand your horizons, this is the video for you. So what do you think came before the Big Bang? Comment your theories and let's explore the frontiers of knowledge together. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more content like this. Let's start. The Big Bang Theory is the predominant cosmological model that explains the origin of the universe. It is based on the observation that the universe is expanding, which suggests that if we went back in time, the universe would converge to an extremely dense and hot state. This idea was initially proposed by Georges Lemaître, a Belgian priest and astronomer, who described the universe as beginning from a primordial atom. The theory was later strengthened by the discovery of the cosmic microwave background radiation by Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, which is interpreted as the thermal residue of the hot initial state of the universe. The main evidence supporting the Big Bang is the cosmic microwave background, a form of radiation that fills the universe and is seen as the faint echo of the Big Bang. This radiation was predicted by George Gamow and his colleagues, who argued that if the universe began in a hot, dense state, there should be residual radiation permeating the entire cosmos. The uniformity of this radiation in different directions supports the idea that the universe began isotropically and homogeneously. Furthermore, the expansion of the universe is directly observable through the redshift of galaxies, which move away from each other, indicating that the universe was once much more compact. A fundamental implication of the Big Bang is that the universe had a beginning, known as a singularity, where the laws of physics as we know them may not apply. This raises questions about what caused the Big Bang and what, if anything, existed before it. To explain the highly uniform state observed in the early universe, physicists such as Alan Guth have proposed the theory of cosmic inflation, which suggests that the universe underwent a phase of fractional second exponential expansion after the Big Bang, smoothing out any initial irregularities. Despite its success in explaining many aspects of the universe, the Big Bang theory is not complete. It does not explain, for example, what precisely triggered the expansion or why the physical constants of the universe seem so finely tuned to allow life to exist. Furthermore, the problem of dark matter and dark energy are issues that the Big Bang alone does not completely resolve, pointing to the need for new theories or extensions of the standard model of physics. The cyclical universe model proposes that the universe did not just experience a single Big Bang event, but goes through an eternal succession of Big Bangs and Big Crunches. This theory, revitalized by Paul Steinhardt and Neil Turek, is based on the concept that the universe expands from a hot, dense state and eventually contracts back to a similar state in a continuous cycle. This model is attractive because it addresses the mystery of what happens at the end of the universe and what could have happened before the traditional Big Bang. Although the cyclic model is not as widely accepted as the standard Big Bang model, it offers intriguing explanations for some cosmological observations, such as the large-scale homogeneity of the universe. It also attempts to solve the initial singularity problem by replacing it with a series of periodic events. This model relies on advanced concepts in particle physics and string theory, specifically the idea of higher-dimensional branes periodically colliding. The idea of a universe that is repeatedly reborn challenges our understanding of time and existence. It suggests that the history of the universe is much richer and more complex than a timeline with a defined beginning and end. Furthermore, it raises fascinating questions about the nature of time and whether we might ever be able to observe evidence of previous cycles. One of the biggest challenges with the cyclical model is the lack of direct evidence to support many of its assumptions. The idea of branes and extra dimensions has not yet been proven experimentally, and the theory faces significant challenges in terms of aligning with current cosmological observations without fine-tuning. String theory is an attempt to unify all known forces and particles into a single theoretical framework, treating elementary particles not as points, but as vibrating strings. One of the most surprising consequences of this theory is the need for extra dimensions, usually hidden from our direct perception, for the equations to work mathematically. Within the context of string theory, the idea of a multiverse emerges, where our universe is just one among a potentially infinite number of other universes, each with its own physical laws. This idea dramatically expands our concept of reality and offers a potential explanation for why the physical constants of our universe seem so finely tuned for life. String theory and the concept of the multiverse, while extremely fascinating, face the significant challenge of being theoretically complex and difficult to test empirically. The lack of testable predictions makes it difficult for the scientific community to validate or disprove these ideas through direct experiments, which is a critical point in any scientific theory. Currently, researchers are exploring indirect ways to find evidence of extra dimensions or effects predicted by string theory, such as through experiments at particle colliders like the LHC Large Hadron Collider, which could, in theory, generate dimension-revealing signals, extras. The theory of eternal inflation, first proposed by Alan Guth, extends the idea of cosmic inflation, suggesting that while inflation stopped in our universe shortly after the Big Bang, it continues to occur in other parts of the cosmos. This creates a scenario where bubbles of space stop inflating and form isolated universes, while the rest of space continues to expand exponentially. This theory provides a solution to the problem of observed horizon and flatness in the universe and suggests a mechanism by which the multiverse could be formed. Each isolated universe within this scenario could have different physical characteristics depending on how and when inflation stopped. Although still a developing theory, eternal inflation is supported by data on the cosmic microwave background that suggests a period of rapid expansion in the early universe. The theory is also compatible with many large-scale observations of the universe. One challenge to eternal inflation is its speculative nature and the difficulty of directly testing many of its predictions. Furthermore, the idea that parts of spacetime are forever beyond our observational reach raises questions about the falsifiable nature of the theory. The idea of a singularity as the starting point for the universe is rooted in Einstein's theory of general relativity, which, when applied under extreme conditions of density and temperature, suggests a point where the laws of physics as we know them cease to apply. This point, or singularity, is characterized by infinite densities and curvature of spacetime. Physicists such as Stephen Hawking and Roger Penrose have devised theorems that point to the inevitability of singularities under certain conditions, implying that the Big Bang may have begun as a singularity. The notion of singularity brings with it significant challenges, as it questions the completeness of current physics. If the universe began from a singularity, current theories are not sufficient to describe that state or what preceded it, as known physics fails under such extreme conditions. This leads physicists to search for a theory of quantum gravity, which could explain the behavior of space-time and matter on extremely small and dense scales. An alternative to the idea of a singularity is the proposal of James Hartle and Stephen Hawking, who introduced the concept of imaginary time into their equations, suggesting that the universe could have an edgeless edge, like the surface of the Earth, without a well-defined starting point. In this model, time, as we understand it, would emerge with the universe, but not exist before it, removing the need for a singularity in the beginning. Theories such as loop quantum gravity attempt to unify general relativity with quantum mechanics and offer insights into what could exist before the Big Bang. These theories suggest that the universe could have gone through a phase of contraction before reaching a point of quantum bounce, avoiding singularity and initiating a new expansion. This model not only eliminates the singularity, but also provides an eternal cycle of expansion and contraction, which could explain several cosmological mysteries without invoking an absolute beginning. Discussions about singularities and initial conditions are not only important for physics, but also have profound philosophical implications. They force us to reconsider fundamental concepts, such as beginning and time, and to explore the possibility that the universe and time may be infinitely cyclical or have properties and histories far more complex than the linear narrative of time suggests. These ideas challenge our understanding of the cosmos and open new ways of thinking about our own existence within this vast universe. And so, As we explore the frontiers of human knowledge, we realize that the answers to what existed before the Big Bang may be as infinite as the universe itself. Each theory leads us to new mysteries and wonders, challenging our understanding of the cosmos and our own existence. What came before the Big Bang? We may never know for sure, but the search for that answer continues to inspire us, pushing the boundaries of science and imagination. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating journeys through the universe.